smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
15 line. 15 line. Come on, the ball. Hey, Sam on. Greystone, travel. Go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. 5.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Hey, Mike 51. I got one. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Watch, move. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. No chance. 52 is the mic. What?
Yeah. Hey, Zoo.
On third down, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, Alpha.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert going deep here for Parker. It got his man complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
Throwing again. Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Defense, let's go. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let go.
On 1st down, Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots.
Go. 70, Indy.
Army. Hey, check 24.
General West.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Brown.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Guys, our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run.
6-6. Bullet 5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Rock it. Watch the team spill.
Watch the screen. Slam. Kill.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Watch 54. Crunch time, defense. Kill.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check.
Now.
I got him. That's me.
This is Howard on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check 50, check 50.
Operating from the gun, Herbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running with Howard. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 51.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Now back to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 1. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Looking to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
30 base.
Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
Clear.
Mike,
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Parker, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Undercrush. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Switch gears.
On first down, Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Set 90 Wolf.
We want this.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Go! 60 more.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, set.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
80 weapon.
Check 43.
Let go.
2nd and 6. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop.
Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Pull it high.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 85. Stop your whining.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
that's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 28, they're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, number 28, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go.
Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He was looking for Parker that time.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Go!
Defense wins championship.
Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Patriots first down.
60 outlaw.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
My 28.
Here I come.
5.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
I'm coming up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 4.
Move.
You got 4.
Hey, number 20. He's coming.
Back to throw. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
There we go.
From 19 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Brown. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
To throw again. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, boy. Look at me. Zipper.
Don't be scared of it.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 13.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, Herbert.
He's not going to get me.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pats at the line ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Mike's 5-4, Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Alpha. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, echo. Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 1 set.
On 4th down, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12, the 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Go! At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run here with Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I got him.
At the 37-yard check 24. Check 24.
On second down, it's Howard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, it's Howard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.